My name is Furtado, and I was born in a northern city called Fall River, Massachusetts, raised by a single mom and her parents in a three tenement apartment complex. I was raised Catholic and was always part of the Catholic Church. Very active up until my teenage years when I kind of rebelled some and moved away from the Catholic Church. I had always believed in God, but I didn't really talk about religion much or feel like it was something that was a big part of my life. It felt like just something like I had to do. I joined the Marine Corps and ended up working for a chaplain for a little while and had what I call a lot of close call moments where I felt like God was speaking to me at certain times, but there was nobody there to close the deal. I got in the Marine Corps and moved to Wilmington, North Carolina to work for General Electric, which I've been working for 31 years. During this time, I met my wife, Kim, who happened to be a Southern Baptist preacher's daughter and a very strong Christian herself. I remember we went to Greenville, South Carolina one time to visit her brother. And that Christmas before, I had gotten a Bible from her parents, the first Christmas I spent with her. And I read the Bible and I started, reading some verses and started memorizing some verses. And I'm like, yeah, I really believe in this. This is good stuff. But still didn't have that final thing, that final step I needed in my life to become a Christian. So in Greenville, South Carolina, we went to my brother-in-law's church. I went to Sunday school class. I couldn't tell you what the service was on. I couldn't tell you what the Sunday school class was about. All I could tell you is that I felt different that day. On the way home, the days before cell phones, we saw a bad wreck on the opposite side of the road. It looked very serious. The car was badly damaged. They had stretchers out. There was ambulances, police cars, the whole deal. So in that moment, I started thinking, what if that was us? What if I had died today? What if I was in that accident? So we kind of went out of our way to my in-laws' house for some reason, or my future in-laws' house. Didn't have any plans to stop there. My wife just said, let's go by and see my parents. So we did. And I walked in the door, and Kim went to the kitchen, and I sat on a chair next to my father-in-law, Ray, and he turned off the Braves, which, according to everybody in the family, he never turns off the Braves. And he looked at me in the eye, and he said, have you thought any more about becoming a Christian? And I said, yes, sir. As a matter of fact, that's why I'm here. And in that moment, the ladies rushed in. I got on my knees on the floor. They put their arms around me, and I prayed to receive Jesus as my Lord and Savior. And that day, a ton of bricks came off my shoulders. And I finally realized in that moment, that was the deal. That's what sealed my salvation. And that's what made me a Christian. And because of that day, I'll be in heaven for eternity.